Now that everyone's so open about being fat, I can finally stop sucking in my gut.
Good afternoon, world. I'm Coach Grace, and
I'm Coach Tom. Yeah.
And today we wanted to take a moment to talk about the fat acceptance movement. I had a friend send me something recently from a very influential social media person who puts out a lot of information talking about how diet and exercise are not really all that important when it comes to overall health. So I thought this was important to talk about. Let's talk about the two faces of FAM, or the fat acceptance movement. How this started back in, I believe, the 60s, it's also known as sizeism, but it was a social issue against prejudice, because prejudice is bad. We don't like prejudice. So this is a good mission to work against. We don't want to be discriminating against people for any reason, but especially not their shape or size. And there are countless examples of that happening in the world back then and today, where people who are overweight have been discriminated against, both in job pay or getting jobs, from medical professionals kind of disregarding them, or dismissing them. So yes, from a standpoint of a social issue and making sure that we all love each other, that we support all human beings as the beautiful and wonderfully made human beings that they are, that is a wonderful cause, and that is something that we 100% are behind. And that goes for whether you are super skinny or overweight a little bit, or if you are black or white or gay or straight, we love you, okay? Because you're a human being and you are worthy of that love. Now, what has happened over the years and what has become increasingly more popular, where we say, hey, I don't think this is what the movement was originally about, is actually becoming anti-health and starting to say that being healthy is in fact bad because somehow these have evolved into this.
Yeah.
So we would not be doing anyone justice or supporting that love for all of humanity at all if we said, don't take care of yourself, don't exercise, don't eat well. That is the opposite. That is self-sabotage, and that's asking for a horde of issues. Because even though we don't want to discriminate against anyone for their shape or size, and we won't, that is a completely different issue than making sure that you take care of your body, that you are healthy. So, and there is just many decades, centuries, I don't know, a lot of science saying that having a higher BMI does put you at a higher risk of heart disease, which is still the number one killer. So, so that alone is reason that you need to keep taking care of your body. Science also says that exercising on a regular basis drastically decreases your chance of heart disease, heart attack, and that science hasn't changed. That's always been important, and you can still exercise and not be a twig. You can exercise and have some extra meat on you. Yeah. So exercising is not bad, no matter what shape or size you are. And some of these arguments go on to say that exercise can be overdone. That's true. Say dieting can be overdone. That's true. That doesn't mean that you should just go fill up on donuts and ice cream and all that. And again, I can't emphasize enough that not taking care of your body is actually probably the worst form of self-hate. To be dramatic. But you have to take care of yourself. If we really are planning to love ourselves and each other and not have prejudice, you have to love yourself first, which means taking care of you. Tom has more words on this.
Well, basically what it's done is create a lot of misconceptions, and through a lot of groupthink, we kind of get people legitimately believing that, again, we do not discriminate. That's not what this is about. It's about health. It truly is about health, and it's creating misconceptions about what it is to be healthy, and saying that you can be, first of all, you can be a little bit bigger and be healthy, but you're never going to be as healthy as you can be if you have too much excess body fat. And a lot of what this movement has done is kind of trying to almost rewrite that narrative and make it seem like, no, diet and exercise and being at what has been traditionally believed to be a healthier body fat, that is not what really comes into play as far as making the healthiest human being. And that's a big problem, and it kind of seems to be snowballing and almost getting worse. So we are just trying to, combat that in the most gentle way that we can, because the problem is people will come back at you again and claim that you're being hateful, you're being prejudiced, but that's not even close to what this is about. This is not about the prejudice behind saying any of the people who might be overweight or obese are lesser people, but it is to say that you, just looking at it objectively, will be healthier if you are at a healthier body weight, body fat, whatever the case may be, and that you are eating healthy and that you are exercising regularly and within your means.
Yeah. And another one of the arguments that comes up is that, if you're only looking at diet and exercise, that's not the whole picture. And we 100% agree with that as well. Like a holistic approach to your health, emotional, social, spiritual, financial, physical, those are all pieces of the big health picture. But they're all pieces of the big health picture that included the physical part, which is your diet and exercise. So yeah, not to say that diet and exercise are going to fix mental health issues, even though they help a lot.
Yeah.
And not to say they're going to fix any financial stressors that you might have going on or social stressors that you might have going on. But they could help in an indirect way, and they are still part of the picture. You can't completely dismiss them. Like they have 100% been proven time and time and time again to have a tremendous role in your overall health and well-being and quality of life.
Yeah.
So we're just here to share the love and the knowledge and to encourage you to always take care of yourself. Love your body.
That's it. Love yourself, but love yourself properly.
Yeah. Get strong.